Bringing new life to pastures, grazing animals are enjoying growing grass. But veterinarians warn against offering horses any grass clippings. Vets say the short grass left behind after mowing a yard or a ditch can cause a number of health problems for horses. Tightly packed clippings often ferment, releasing gases that can cause colic or, in extreme cases, stomach rupture. The clippings can also lead to an imbalance in the microbe community that lives in horses' digestive systems. Grass clippings can cause some major health issues for those animals.
Whenever we're treating our lawns, we may treat them with pesticides, herbicides that aren't safe for animals to consume. We can sometimes clip things that we would commonly have growing in our yard, like Japanese yew, rhododendron, that are actually highly toxic to horses and can result in fatality.
Vets also say short grass, like what you probably have in your yard, tends to be less nutritious than what horses would eat in their pasture.